This is Holly Drake from wildblessings.com, and today I'm going to teach you one of our favorite household snacks, and they're called Wild Energy Balls. The kind I'm going to make for you now is with kelp, almonds and walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and some lamb's quarter seeds, which is a wild plant. And first what I did is I ground about 5 cups of almonds, organic almonds and organic walnuts. And almonds are, both of them are so high in nutrients, but it's best to get them organic. So I ground them up, but that makes a lot of noise, so I went ahead and did that first. Next I'm going to add about 1/4 of a cup of lamb's quarter seeds. And lamb's quarter is one of the highest wild food for vegetable protein. It also has incredibly high calcium levels, some niacin, phosphorus, and fiber. Lamb's quarter is found everywhere. You can read about it on my blog. So I'm going to add those seeds, and I'm going to add some pumpkin seeds, which are very good for fighting parasites. And we all have those, whether we like to think about it or not. And then I got kelp from San Juan Islands, Waldron Island in Pacific, from Ryan Drum. And he has primo kelp. Kelp is really high in vitamin K and iron, magnesium, zinc. It lowers your cholesterol. It's also something that's helpful in fighting any radiation fallout. So kelp is a good thing to include in our diet. And it adds that saltiness. So this is that really primo kelp that I bought from the West Coast. And if you don't have that, you can simply use powdered kelp or whatever you can find at your health food store. Then I think I'll just go ahead and blend that first, and then we'll add the liquids. So here we go. Okay, this here I actually tapped on my maple trees, which we have quite a few. Sugar maples are the best to tap, but any maple will put off a really good sap. And you want to tap them in February when the sap is starting to go up the trunk of the tree to leaf out the leaves. And so that's, sometimes snow's still on the ground, but you can easily tap these, and it takes a lot of boiling down. So I've got some of that here in my little pitcher, and I'm just going to add it until I get at the right consistency for making them into balls. And there's really no specific guidance as to amounts. It's just whatever tastes good to you. It's still too dry, so I'll add some more. And you could do this with honey if you'd prefer. There's lots of things you can do. It's up to you. I also like to add some dried fruits, and you've got options of whatever dried food you like. I've tried apples in the past. Dates are one of my favorites. You could use goji berries for their high nutritional value, or organic cherries, which is what I think I'll put in now. This adds a little bit of chewiness to the energy ball, along with all the yummy nutrition. So we'll add in some of those. These are actually I got them in bulk from Wisconsin, organic cherries. Here we go. Alright. You want to feel it and see if you can make it into a ball without it crumbling apart. And that's just about perfect. So I would recommend okay, so one of the things I like to do when I'm cooking is to sample things. So I sample it to see if it needs more kelp or more sugary maple syrup or honey, or maybe I'd like to add another ingredient. So that's pretty darn good. I make these into balls and I bake them for about 12 minutes, and they won't last very long. Right, here's an alternative to the energy balls, the kelp energy balls. And these I just wanted to make with what I had on hand, something that's nutritious. I started with organic oats, and I ground them powdery in my food processor. I added some organic peanut butter and some cocoa powder so that I'd have like a chocolatey flavor. Added some coconut, flaxseed for all their nutritional benefits, and then I added honey for the sweetness, some kelp powder for the saltiness, and then coconut oil to kind of add the moisture. I think I needed to add more coconut oil, but they turned out quite good, and they are very high in nutrition and a nice alternative to a cookie or a brownie. So that's it for Holly again with Wild Blessings, and I hope you enjoy making your wild energy balls.